Peace crochet friends, welcome or welcome back to the channel. I've missed you guys and it is time for another tutorial. Okay, today we're going to learn how to add an edging to our finished crochet piece. There are a lot of techniques and different designs that you can do, different shell stitches that you can add to a piece to just give it a more polished and finished look. Today we're going to learn how to make the shell stitch edging around this crochet piece. We're going to do this together, okay? So let's get started. And we're going to pick a contrasting color. I'm using this light green you see here. And what you're going to do is locate the top right stitch on your piece and then place your crochet hook right there in the top. Now these are double crochet stitches, so I've just placed my hook right here in the top of that double crochet stitch. Okay, so now I'm going to pick up my green and just place it on my hook here. I'm going to hold it and pull it down through that stitch there in the corner. Okay, so now we will chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then into the very next stitch here, we're going to place 2 double crochet. Now I'm going to lay this loose end here just so I can crochet right over it. Okay. So there's our 2 double crochet into that same space. We're going to chain 1 and then work a single crochet into the next space after we skip here. So you're going to skip this space here, work a single crochet into the next one. Okay? Chain 1. Skip another stitch here and then work 5 double crochet into the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? Now this creates your shell that you can see here. We're now going to repeat steps 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to work 2 double crochet in the next stitch. Okay, chain 1, skip the next stitch, skip the next stitch, and then work a single crochet into the next one. Okay, chain 1. You're going to skip this next stitch, which is down here, and then work 5 double crochet into the next one. Okay, so there's our 2 shells right there. All right, so when you get to the end of this row, we want to go all the way around this rectangle, right? So let's pretend that we are adding this shell stitch to, let's say, a blanket. So we're going to go all the way around. So now that I've finished these 5 here, what I'm now going to do is continue on. I'm going to work 2 double crochet into the very next stitch, which is at the end of this row. Okay, chain 1, and now we're working along this side up here. So I'm going to skip this stitch here, which is right there where that pink color is. All right, and then we're going to work 1 single crochet into the very next one. So even though you're on this side edge here, just treat that as if it were a regular row, right? Okay, so now we're going to chain one. We're going to skip the next stitch, which is here, and then work 5 double crochet into this next stitch. Okay. Okay. All right. Into the next stitch, we'll place 2 double crochet. So just kind of remember, no matter where you are, no matter what side you're on, you're still continuing that same repetitive pattern, okay? So we're going to chain 1. We're going to skip the next stitch, which is here. Work a single crochet in the next one. Okay, chain 1 again. Skip the next stitch here, and then work 5 double crochet in the next. You're going to continue that pattern all the way around, and I will meet you at the end. Okay? Okay, so remember that after you do those 5 double crochet in the same space, your next step is to place 2 double crochet in the very next space, right? Then we're going to chain 1. We're going to skip the next stitch, work a single crochet into the next one. Chain 1 again, skip the next stitch, and work 5 double crochet in the next one. 2, 3, 4, and 5. In your next stitch, we're placing 2 double crochet. Okay, chain 1, skip your next stitch, place a single crochet here, chain 1, skip the next stitch, and place 5 double crochet in your next one. It gets a little trickier when you're on the sides of your piece, right? Alright, so now we're going to put 2 double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, we're going to skip there if we can, and then single crochet in the next one. Okay, so now we're going to chain 1 again. So no matter what your piece, how long it is or how big this piece is, you want to end this pattern by placing 3 double crochets in the same stitch of where you started. So you can see here, this is our beginning chain 3. So we want to do 3 more double crochets into that same space there where we started. Okay. So now I'm just going to slip stitch in the top of our beginning chain 3, and that will bring it all together, and that will help you keep that consistent shell pattern. So it should look a little like that. Okay. Now this is a small rectangle that we made, but you can kind of see what the finished piece should look like once you get all your shells done. So now I'm going to cut this. I'm going to just pull that through. All right. So now we have learned one of these shell stitches that we can use for our finished piece. Let me know if you are using your shell stitch and what your project is, what you made, how you are liking the shell stitch, and what colors that you chose to use, what yarn you're using, what weight of yarn you're using. Leave me a comment, let me know. Hit the like, hit the share, and the subscribe, and I'll be back with you again for another tutorial. Peace to you, happy crocheting.